All right, going to unbox a Motoalliance 4,500 pound Viper Elite winch that I got from my RZR Turbo S. It's been many years since I did a winch install. The last one was on my 2014 RZR XP1000. It was also a Viper winch as well. This is the Elite though. It's got the remote control on it, which is kind of nice. The remote winch operation. Wireless, that is. And they have a special mount for the Turbo S RZR. So I got that RZR last year. This box is kind of heavy, so I'm just going to flip it over here. See what we got. This box. Probably the mounting plate. Get it open here. Special plate for the Turbo S, because the Turbo S has got obviously a turbocharger in it, and therefore the winch won't sit in the normal area where it sits right above the front transfer case. So kind of underneath and out of the way. But yeah, I think this is that's the mounting plate, or the winch mount that'll be installed on the machine. So pretty heavy piece of equipment. I think the winch will sit inside here, which would be kind of nice, get a little protection, I guess. I think this hardware is for the backing plate, and it looks like Motoalliance has some pretty detailed instructions here. You know, moving your front end and getting it in there. Doesn't look like it'll be too bad. Stick out front a little bit, kind of like that. And even some suggestions, I think, about where to put the contactor and the remote receiver. So we'll see about all that. So yeah, I think that's the winch mount. So I ordered for the Turbo S, and then get this box out here. This is the actual. The goodies should be in here somewhere, the whole winch and all that. So let's get her open and have a look. Alright, there we go. Hardware in action. First thing you see is would imagine that's the instruction manual. No problem. Get to work that out. And I'll start in the back here. That's the standard winch mounting plate. We won't be using that, because we got that other one over there we just looked at. There's our cables. So there's your battery and your ground cable, as well as the contactor cables that go over to the winch itself. And depending on how long the cables are, I may switch them around. We'll see. We'll see. They give you an in-out switch that was like a handlebar mount. This is their standard switch, I think, but I ordered a dash mount switch. In fact, here it is. This one looks a lot better when you put it in your RZR. It sits flush in there, right in your hole, any of those dash mount spots that now in the RZR XP Turbo, they just have little knockouts in them. It's really nice. And that's the wiring harness. I think that'll go from the wireless remote receiver to the contactor, and these little jumpers right here let you connect two different sort of feeds, I think, into the contactor. So one will be the wired switch in the dashboard, and the other one will be off of that wireless receiver. We'll probably run into in a minute. A few other things back there. Nothing. This looks like it is the wireless remote and the receiver. So we'll open it up and have a look. Yeah, sure enough, I think that's going to be the receiver, and there's that wiring harness. Looks like that'll connect right into there when we get it installed. And then the wireless remote itself. It says Motoalliance on the back of it. Very cool. This little box here probably got the contactor in it, and it does. And they have little color-coded terminals on there. So there's your positive and negative for the battery, and then these two go to the contactor, and there's those leads that come off of that wiring harness I talked about a minute ago. Very nice, very nice. Some little boots that'll go on the where the wires connect to the winch and where the wires connect to the contactor to help keep water and muck and stuff out of there. That's a good idea. There's a snatch block. Sometimes you might want to use that if you've got a really hard winching situation. You put a rope around a tree, or somehow you fasten that to the tree, and then the cable comes around here, and you get a little more pulley-like mechanical advantage, I think. And there's the hook and the fair lead cover that is going to go on the mounting plate. The little rubber stopper guy to keep the winch line from feeding inside. Hardware packet with a lot of goodies in it. And then this box here is probably winch cover. Probably won't need that, given my winch is going to go inside of that big mounting plate. And then the winch itself, which is the, like I said, 4,500 pound Viper Elite. So it's got the remote control and the wired switch control on it. And I got the red and steel cable. My RZR's blue, but that'll look kind of cool on there. Maybe set it off a little bit. So there it is. That's me unboxing the package from Motoalliance, the Viper Elite winch that I'm going to put in my 2019 RZR XP Turbo S. So I'll get working on an install video and put that up. Take care.